Hello to all those watching. My name is Perry Ursem. I am Vice President of Business Retention and Expansion with the Las Vegas Global Economic Alliance. We are the Regional Development Authority for Southern Nevada, committed to creating jobs, attracting businesses, and strengthening our regional economy. Now, this has been a challenging time for our community as we respond to and begin recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic. Our team knows Southern Nevada is a very resilient region, and we've been doing our best to help companies weather that storm. Today, we want to shine a spotlight on the ASTOUND Group, an award-winning design and fabrication company specializing in delivering state-of-the-art exhibits and events around the world. We previously assisted them in their 2017 facility expansion when they created many new jobs and more than doubled their footprint here in the region. We want to highlight today how they pivoted during the pandemic to serve our community. ASTOUND has pivoted to event fabrication to providing businesses, companies, and government entities with containment solutions and safety barriers. Today, we'd like to introduce their team. First, we'd like to introduce Shauna Carr, Western Division President, and Andrew Pittum, Vice President of Client Partnerships, who joins us from Toronto. Now, Shauna, Andrew, thank you for joining us today. And for our viewing audience, if you would, tell us a little bit about ASTOUND and how your company came to Southern Nevada.
Well, I'm actually going to talk about it here, although Andrew should probably be the one speaking to this since he's one of the original members of ASTOUND. But happy to say that this is actually our 20-year anniversary. So ASTOUND has been around for since we've been around for the past 20 years. Started out as one location in the Toronto, Canada area, and we've since expanded and grown into, Las Vegas is now one of our largest cities. We've got 6 locations across North America. And really, we're all about helping brands tell their story. And we've been doing that in face-to-face and digital environments until, recently COVID hit with trade shows and events being really the core of our business and how we started out. And in any face-to-face environment, obviously there was a big impact there. So that was kind of what brought us to where we are today is how can we jump in? How can we help? And what can we do to help fight this virus?
So tell us a little bit about how you decided to pivot from your existing business, manufacturing different themes and things for your customers, to manufacturing to provide solutions for the pandemic.
It was a little bit of a natural transition for us. So we are a design and build company. So we do have strong fabrication skills. And we really looked at it as a way to easily transition. I think a big part of what we do is listening to our clients, listening to the industry, and in this instance, listening to our countries or North America and finding out what the need was and how we could help fill that need. So with our large fabrication facilities and capabilities, it was easy to take a part of our trade show business, a big portion of it is around rental panel systems. So we already kind of had this technology and mindset for building temporary rooms, temporary solutions. So it was kind of an easy, natural transition into temporary hospitals, assessment centers, and those types of things. It was already in our skill set. It was just being used in a different way, in a different environment.
And the benefits that you're seeing now with this new pivot, what are you hearing from your customers?
Well, I think we're built on our values of think big, build love, and give back, and this fit right into that. So the feeling of actually being able to jump in and help our communities in whatever way, and then also helping our own people. I think like many others, we experienced about a 40% reduction in our staff, went through pay cuts, the same as everybody else. So we're really looking to give back to our communities, but also to help our people and keep them motivated and as many of them as employed as possible as well.
Okay. What are some of the organizations you've worked with in the process of creating these containment solutions?
I'm going to pass that one over to Andrew.
Sure. So where it really started for us, the first organization, it's an organization called Unity Health. So it's a company that owns a series of hospitals or operates a series of hospitals in the Greater Toronto area. They were one of the first companies that were asked to build a rapid assessment center. And what does that mean exactly? Nobody knew at the time. So they reached out to us, and that's where this pivot really started. And we had about 72 hours collectively to figure out what it is that we needed to do. We knew we had a abandoned, like basically a building across from the hospital that was going to be used, that was available, and how the flow of traffic was going to go, what types of rooms, how many rooms, how the check-in was going to end up happening, was something that we worked on together. And so that was the first organization that we worked with. From there, we got some media coverage, which was great. We love media coverage, as you can see here, and then our phone lines really started getting busy. So then lots of other hospitals and organizations started to reach out to us. That's really where it started. I mean, at the beginning, everything was about, and it was really based around the PPE shortage, and protecting as many frontline workers as you could within the hospital environments. And once that was kind of our starting point, and it's really evolved where we're at today. The organizations that are speaking to us, they really ranges. Any business that's looking to get back online, and whether it be, protecting their staff or their employees inside it could be an office setting, a restaurant, a hotel, and it's continuing to evolve into also protecting customers, and everybody wants to feel safe and be comfortable in the environments that they're in. So we've definitely seen kind of like almost a second pivot, a little bit of a shift, and we've been continuously evolving and working on it as we go.
Yeah, and it's
That's
nice
awesome.
to see
That's awesome.
it. I mean, it's nice that we're very thrilled that the healthcare solutions never came into Las Vegas. I think our governor did an amazing job of the stay at home and watching that very closely. So happily, we didn't have to provide that to our city. And now we can move forward, like Andrew said, into more of the back to work and away from the rapid response.
And what are your thoughts as far as how do you see these containment solutions kind of evolving in the future? I mean, you showed some examples on the screen there, but where do you see things going from here?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I think if you asked me a week ago, I probably would have given you a different answer. It continues to evolve, and it's interesting to watch it happen. I feel like the way that people interact with each other, whether that be at a baseball game, in a shopping mall, in a restaurant, whatever that may be, I think it is going to change forever. How much, we don't know. I heard someone use the reference of when 9/11 happened, the security industry changed forever, and it never went back to the way it was before. And I feel like that is a shift that will happen moving forward. It has to happen phases, though, right? I mean, at the beginning, when you're opening up businesses and schools and things, you want to get everything open quick, and you want to keep everybody safe. And so things like these temporary solutions are very big. And then the next phase, and we're working within the architecture community, the larger design community. When you're looking at construction moving forward, how do you plan and fabricate around the idea of keeping people who are interacting with a lot of different with the public, and kind of whether it be in a reception area or the front of a hospital, how that works, and keeping everyone safe and contained is going to be something that's good, that we're seeing working into and evolving into designs and ultimately fabrication, and it will change in a lot of ways the way that we interact.
And I would guess to say too that this will become a permanent part of the business that you serve. That you will continue to manufacture these and provide these solutions moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. We're still getting requests for them, specifically on the back to work, and as businesses are opening up, a lot of large campuses. I think you saw some of the renderings we were going through there. Microsoft, places that have tons of, offices, lots of reception areas. There's a lot of businesses that are looking for this, and speaking with specific to the Las Vegas market, we're excited to see how the trade show industry comes back online, and we're doing a lot of work and planning on how to make that open and be as safe as possible. And you're going to see, sanitization stations, specific to booths rather than just outside of the entrance into a hall. Let's say now you're gonna see people giving out masks and sanitizers and gloves and things like that, and it's all going to be continuously evolving as we go. So we're already kind of planning for the opening of more trade shows and using materials that are easier to wipe down and continuously to evolve with it, and we feel like this is the new norm moving forward, and we think it's important to stay ahead of the curve on that.
Absolutely. And
That's
the
awesome.
other part of our business that has been impacted by this is the digital side as well. So there is, looking at trade shows, there's a lot of conversations with clients that are looking at, yes, they want to get back to attending trade shows, but they're also looking at hybrid events where a portion of it is digital. So we're seeing a lot of that transition and increase in that segment of our business also.
So when you say digital, is this respective of virtual reality in that aspect?
Virtual environments or virtual events, virtual
Mhm.
trade shows, kind of a combination and a way
Wow.
to reach a broader audience, in addition to what would be the attendees that would be on a trade show floor, extending that reach even broader into the digital world, the virtual world.
Okay. Excellent. And what I guess final thoughts, or what other elements would you like our viewing audience to know about Astound?
I think the message I would like to send out there to all local Nevada businesses is that if you've got some ideas or you think we can help, I mean, we're pretty progressive in terms of our design and fabrication capabilities. I believe we're the largest fabricator in the state. We'd love to help, whether that be keep yourselves or your customers safe moving forward. Reach out, let us know. We'd love to be there to work along the design and ultimately the fabrication of what your new environment and your new space is going to look like.
Cool. Shauna, any final thoughts?
Oh, I just want to mimic what Andrew said. I mean, I think we're here to help. The way we work with people is to partner with them. We listen, we understand, and we work together for the solution. So yeah, we're happy to help wherever we can, with local or national.
Excellent. Well, Andrew, Shauna, thank you very much for your time and the chance to learn a little bit more about Astound and some of the many solutions that you're providing, both business and industry, as we come into this new normalcy, if you will. So, so with that, again, thank you for your time. My name is, again, Perry Ursem with the Las Vegas Global Economic Alliance. And for all of you watching today, thank you.